Let me just set this up quickly. All right. So as the title says, I'm going to do today here a tic-tac-toe game. Starting here with a box. Let's shrink this down. Okay. So now we already have our base here for the game, right? Now, this will be really fairly simple, honestly. Then you can go here with another box. Yeah, something like this, I guess. Going with mirror, stretch away a little bit this. Let me see. All right. Okay, I guess this is fair enough. All right. Now we can just go validate this, and then you'll pick here, clone it, and just, oops. All right. Something like this. Validate, yeah. Now we are going to validate everything here, and we're going to join everything, okay? And we'll set here the remeshing so we can smooth things. Oh, or not, or not. I guess that works out as it is. I don't know. Well, yeah, it can smooth it. Right. Just so we don't have like really hard edges. something like this. Yes, this works. Hey there, how are you? All right, now let's go for the pieces now, shall we? And for the pieces, we are going to do something slightly different. Oops. One. We are going to make hearts and crosses, okay, for those pieces. So, hey there, Alex. How are you? So the thing is, $37? Oh, really? I didn't even watch that. Well, that's cool. So we are going to save this because this will be like the OG one. And we are going to mirror. Let me drag this a little bit. And if we twist it, we have our heart, right? From two ellipses. This is called Nomad app. It's like a sculpture application for, I guess, I don't know if it's only for the Mac system, like the iPad, or I don't know if this works on PC, but well. So then we have here our little heart, right? And this is something that we will keep. This will be like one of those pieces. And we are going to select the other one, right? We are going to do the same mirror, and we are going, well, sorry, and we are going to cross it, so we do have a proper cross, right? Fairly simple, super simple actually. So with a few touches here, we have our crosses and our hearts, right? So now we can join this. We have one, we can put this aside, and then we have the second one, the hearts. Right? So we have hearts and we have crosses. Right? It fits everywhere, which is nice. Here also the same. Yeah. So we are going to bring this, we are going to use this actually to do we are going to fabricate this today, okay? So we are going to use 5 pieces of each. Let me see if I can do this clearly. So I would like to very far away. And it's 5, no, 5, 5. Right. That's it. Now we have here a little issue because this will be probably larger than the whole piece. Yeah, but I guess it still works. Yeah, I think so. All right. Now we have our crosses here. And then we'll have here our hearts. Let me bring this down here. And we'll do the same. Array. Five. Okay. I'm thinking here if this, I don't know if I will work like this. I guess I'll do here 3. But even though, okay, 3 here. And then I'll clone this, put it down. Oops, what happened? Oh, okay, I understand. So, okay. Mm. Oh, I was dumb. Okay, I can validate this. Of course. And I just can pick this up, move it here, move it here, and this one, this is not yet. Validate, move it here. Now it's better. Right. Hey there, Speed Lemon. To the World Cup? No, not really. This is just like the Tic-Tac-Toe game, you know. Alright, so we have our pieces. Let me turn this off. Join, let me join everything. Alright, because now we are going to crop it. Using the trim tool. Right. And that's it. It's Nomad app. The app it's called like that, Nomad. So here, let me, I have to export this. Save. Tic-Tac-Toe. Export it and just go to the drive. Right. And now the board goes also to the drive. And yeah. So, going now for a little break. Going to take a cigar break. Let me turn this. Oh, actually, by the way, before the cigarette break, let me show you here quickly. So, this is one of the tile that I did the other day, right? And the one I did yesterday. Cool, huh? So, let's go then for a smoke. Are you still there, Speed Lemon? Or not at all? I guess not. So we are doing the Tic-Tac-Toe game, as I said before. We already sculpted it in a fairly simple manner, honestly. I guess there's no much need to get around and do a lot of stuff with it. We sculpt it, then we'll bring to Carveco Maker. There we are going to cast the molds. And then you'll see me pour the plaster into it to get the final result. That will be like the proper game, the proper tic-tac-toe game, okay? Do you guys think that I should do something special for FIFA, for the World Cup, by the way? I could do something like, and since I'm Portuguese, I could do something regarding like Ronaldo. I don't know. What do you think? So for now, this has been like a really quiet live stream. A really chill and quiet live stream here. And it will continue for a little while because we are going to bring the the sculpted pieces to Carveco. We are going there to do the tool paths, and then we are going to send it to the CNC. So this process really, like trying to show you the whole process, it's fairly tricky. Let me see if I can. Okay, so let's go then to the again to the office to do the oops, to pass everything towards. So let me bear with me a little bit just so I can download this. Okay, so let's open up Carveco. And yeah, something like this. We're going to set 170 by 117, 70. Okay, so now first things first, let's go here to relief, import 3D model. And we have here, I guess this is the base. Now this comes up really small, as you can see here, right? So we have to enlarge it quite a bit. So we got to 1000. Let's get to 500. It's still not enough. Hey there, Zerper. How are you? Now it's way too much. Okay, I guess this one is fairly, it's okay. Yeah, that's nice. Ten millimeters of height. So going here, by the way, Zipper, I'm going here with a Tic-Tac-Toe game. So we are going, as I said, we're going with a Tic-Tac-Toe game. We're going to cast a mold, so then we can pour some plaster, you know. And if you are not seeing what we have been doing, so you can take a look, something like this. We have been sculpting and creating some tiles, okay? For example, also like this one, right? And now we are going to bring this. So we are going to invert, oh no, not here, it's here, okay? That's nice. Going to set here relief boundary. Thank you. And now 3D toolpaths. Selected vectors. The vector is like the outside of the whole thing. Here, I don't know if it's needed, if I need to go with a 1 millimeter tapered. I guess that would be a little bit too much, but well, let's see. Or at least you can increase here. Oh, let it be. Okay. The roughing, you're going with the 6 millimeters. And I guess you can go with 5, step down. It's all set. Material, it's 20. And let's go. Now, so we can see how it will turn up. Yeah. It will go like this. It will do the same, the whole thing. Right? Let me speed this up. All right. And this will take me, how long? Well, 1 hour and 10. It's a little bit too much, I think. I think it's a little bit too much, but let me try one thing here. Let me try just to see. Let me try to switch this for a 3 millimeter end mill, just to see what we can do here. Because this will definitely speed things up. Yeah, it won't be as nice and as beautiful. Yeah, like 20 minutes off. It will take like 20 minutes off. I guess I prefer to spend a little bit more time and have a more beautiful, finished looking thing. Yeah, I guess so. This will look more beautiful. So, now let me bring this here, because we are going to now use the CNC, and I'm going to just put this aside to start with everything. So this is 6 millimeters. That's it. And the other one, I'm just now saving the process here. And for now, what we have to do here, where is it? So first we have to disassemble this. And assemble the large one, the 6 millimeter end mill. Right? I'm going to set this up a little bit. Right? And we're going to apply a little bit of tape here. So this won't drift off. Remove the double-sided tape. This one is fair enough for what we are doing here. We don't need that much than this. Then double-sided tape, you know. And we are going to set the Z-axis. Okay. I guess let me just go a little bit more. Okay. Now I'm going to set the 0. This is way too much now. Okay. And then let's start the noise. We'll be starting now with all the noise and all that crap. So let me try to see if I have everything here ready, like the vacuum cleaner and whatnot, so we can start. Also my mask, it's advisable, so I won't breathe all this crap. And we are set to go. Let's go. It's a little bit loud, but yeah, it's satisfactory. Hey there, Ru. How are you? I'm also good, thank you.
Yeah, it's been a while that surfer would come up here on live. So, uh, the live is already like with half an hour, and today we are going to do like a tic-tac-toe game with custom pieces. That's what I was modeling before. Okay. By the way, Ruth, here it is, like the tile for from yesterday, I guess. It was yesterday. And the one for before, the cats. Yeah, no problem. You are here now, so so I guess I have to do some cleaning here on my vacuum. I guess it is full already. Oh, actually it's not. I thought it was full, but it's not. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the other one yesterday also shut off. I don't know, like yesterday, I guess it could be me because I forgot to enable the mobile data, on my phone, so I guess it could be me. Well, well, let me just clean here the vacuum because it's making a lot of noise. now. Okay. Let me see if this works now. Alright. Now it's better. I will address the chat now. Wait just a moment. Let me just clean everything really quickly here. Because this is really... Alright. Jesus. Yeah, mobile data, yeah. I do use mobile data because like my mobile data, it's like, how can I say this? It's like not infinite, but I already tried to get like for a full month using only mobile data without Wi-Fi, like the whole month being like 24 hours a day on, and I didn't even spend like, I don't know, half of it, you know, so there's not that issue here with the mobile data. How hot is here? I don't know, but I would guess at least like 20 something degrees. It's still morning, so 20 something, but I'm sure that by the afternoon it will arrive easily to 30 something. Okay, let's go then for the details. Oh, okay. Yeah, but like this is what happened like yesterday, you know, because the other day I was using the mobile data, and even though that happened, you know, so I honestly don't know what's the problem here. Yeah, that's one of the cool things, at least here in Portugal, because like I would pay like, I don't know how much is it for my cell phone. Well, for my phone plan, you know, I'm paying uh, 15, 15 euros a month with like whatever calls I want to make, texts and mobile data all included. So it's, I guess it's fairly cheap. Also, the proper like internet connection at home, it's fairly cheap as well. That's one cool thing here in Portugal. At least one cool thing. So another cool thing that's happening in a near future is that I'm receiving the new CNC machine. I already have here the tracking number, and I guess in a matter of days I will get it. Then I'll have to do like a couple of videos and live streams around it, you know. So this will take a while. And while this is going, I can take you guys with me for another smoke. Because this is definitely taking this will take a little while, that's for sure. Like the whole base, and then we'll be doing here the okay. Okay, yeah, that's not, but that's only just for the mobile data or for the whole phone, like calls and whatnot. All right. And it's actually a really beautiful day. Okay, okay. Yeah, okay. 2 euros, like 2 euros a week. It's not bad. But you have like specific limits, right? You don't have like free range, right?
No, here is hot as well. That's for sure. That's hot. But at least you have some breeze, you know? Okay. Oh no, no. I was asking about the internet, the mobile data, because here I have like, I think I have like 50 gigabytes of bandwidth or whatever, you know, to use. And when I went with that experiment of using it like 24/7 for the whole month, I guess I used, and I was using it also to see like YouTube stuff and whatever. I guess I only used like 20 gigabytes or something like that. Oh, oh that's very nice. That's actually fairly nice. That's a nice plan. Now the cool part here, it's like my house internet service, like the TV and internet service. Oh really? Froze again? I don't know why. Let me just check. It's not freezing here. Let me put this here. Let me see. Okay. 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 So I was saying, at least here, we do have like my house internet connection. It's way better. The service is way better because I only pay like 37 euros for the TV and internet. And like the internet, it's like unlimited, you know. You can use whatever. So Jesus, this will definitely take a while. Yeah, it's unlimited. Supposedly we can use whatever we want, you know. I can be like here downloading and uploading whatever because they really say like it's unlimited. So and the cool part, it's yeah, it's like with fiber. I can check it out here quickly. So of downloads right now,
I'm having 20 megabits of speed, and upload it's 73 megabits. At least according to the test that I just performed right now. Yeah, it's fairly fast. Oh, really? But that's in monthly or weekly? Jesus, that's way too low, right? Like for a home service, that's way, even the 32 gigabytes, it's way too low. That's like for one person using, not like a house. When you have like several like devices using the internet, right? But do you have like what? Satellites, cable, or fiber? Because that also limits. Oh, that's cool then. Okay. So it's fast, but you don't have that much room to play with, right? You have to be cautious about how much are you spending. Oh, it's also unlimited. Okay, okay. So this will be taking a little while, that's for sure. And this could be like way faster if I didn't want like those smooth connections. But well, it wouldn't make that much difference, but well. Oh, that's really cheap. That's really nice. That's way cheaper than us. So it's going. Actually, I have to buy some spray paint to start painting here these tiles. Well, yeah, that's pretty. As I said to you, so uh, I have like unlimited internet data at home with these speeds that I told you. Like for at least now, it's 20 megabits of download and 70 of upload. But supposedly, like the download should reach like around almost 100 megabits. However, saying that, and because we pay the internet connection with the TV pack, it goes like for 37 euros. So if you are paying just for the internet 6 euros, that's fairly cheap. No, monthly. 37 monthly. It will definitely take a while. Yeah. Well, we also do have like phone service, but we don't use it. We don't use like the phone, so there's no need for that. So we already can start, since we already have here something to see the width and depth of each slot. We can start by taking some measures here and preparing the next one, the pieces, right? Well, that as well, yeah. But I don't pay it. I just pay it like individually. I don't have all that. I do have like Netflix, um, Disney Plus, and Prime, but they are paid like separately. So let me just take here 14. Yeah, it's 4 nuts. So let us change here the sides. Let's go again for the charcoal maker. And here we are going to use the relief import 3D model. And here there are like the pieces. Right, this should be smaller, definitely. Let's try this. It can be a little bit larger. Okay. Well, yeah, it's a little bit still larger than it should. So let's go to diminish this a little bit more, like 95. All right, that's good now. Yeah. That's nice. Now we are going to get this inverter. Let me just delete this. Vector, relief boundary. Now each and every one has their own relief boundary, right? Toolpath, selected vectors, going here with the tapered ball node first. Right. And yeah. So let me see how this will work out. Okay. And then each one of them. Hey there, Bush, how are you, man? Okay. Okay. I guess this one is good enough. So I'm going to save this. Like pieces. Okay. And this will take me approximately, well, this says 30 minutes, I don't know. But if it's that much, that's good. Alright. Now here, back to the process. It's saying it's taking another 40 minutes to finish. Let's see. Okay, okay. Well, we have to, right? By the way, Bush, here's my latest tiles. Right? This one. And this one as well. Thank you. Right now I'm doing like a tic-tac-toe game. Yeah, I'm making it like with the same thing, you know, like creating the molds, going with plaster, so it can be like a game and also something to have like on top of the coffee table, whatever, you know, like a nice piece of decoration. So Alex was here in the beginning of the live stream, and I guess he jinxed the stream because I didn't even realize that I was having like 30 something viewers at the same time. And he said something, whoa, that many viewers at the same time. That's awesome. And after he says this, like my average, it's been like 3 viewers. I guess he really jinxed. So it's already past half. And this is really boring. I'm sorry guys to make you watch this really boring thing. But as I said, like, my content here is just something that I would do no matter what, so you get to watch like cool stuff but also some boring stuff as well. So almost 1/3 left. Almost. This is taking way too long. I'm sorry guys for making you watch this. Uh, not so pleasant, but well, I guess it could be worse as well. The thing is, I could have gone like more, way more faster, but I really wanted those smooth and curvy lines here, you know, instead of just like a all the way harsh line. That's the price to pay for that smoothness. Yeah, for sure. Now we are going into the last third. At least let's see if we finish this, because after this it's only just pieces, and that one will be faster. So let me see how long. Well, 13 minutes left. All right. 1 hour is already gone, so that's not bad. So while this is finishing, I'll go for a smoke. You can come with me. All right. Ah, this part is definitely boring, you know, because it has almost no details whatsoever. It's just carving a simple tic-tac-toe tray and, well, so right now it's to end the tray, it's like, well, around 10 minutes left and another 30 for the pieces. The pieces are a little bit more interesting, at least. And the upsetting part of all this is that if at least this was taking like 1 hour and something to do, but if I would keep at least the mold to do another things, for example, that would be nice, but no. I have to break each time the mold. I honestly have to think on a alternative to this. Because I honestly don't like it, like spending this time. For some pieces, that's okay, because I don't intend to sell or whatever or do more than one. But like for example, for this specific thing, like doing a tic-tac-toe game, this could be something interesting to sell.
and I can't, you know, because I won't be going like, well, it's not that I can't, I could, but after doing the first thing, I would have to go with silicone, doing another mold. Yeah, yeah, that's it. That's the only option for that. Yeah, going with a positive. No, it's like going with a positive uh, part and using silicone. But the problem here, it's like silicone is also it's also expensive. It's not that cheap as well. But I can give it a try actually. Yeah, 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 for sure. Yeah, you have like the first, you have like the mold and it keeps, and yeah, that's for sure. It could be better if I could reuse this because this is fair. This is really really cheap, but well, yeah, 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 I know. Yeah, yeah, I guess so. It's really cheap. Like the foam, it's like €3 and something for like 1 meter and 20 centimeters by 60 centimeters. It's like €3. It's really cheap. That's the cool part. But the not so cool part, it's wasting this amount of time, you know. Let me put this here. It's already in the middle of the last row at least. Well, I bought this on MaxMat. This is like, this is called XPS. So if you have like a MaxMat there in Madeira, most likely they should have this there. This is used for insulation, you know.
Yeah, but most likely, you know. This is a fairly small board, but like I went also to Leroy Merlin. Um, they only got like thicker boards, like 4 or 5 centimeters thick. I was looking for something a little bit thinner, and then I found it on Maxmark. Almost 4 minutes left. Jesus, I'm sick and tired of this. This took way too long. Because you know, if it's something with detail, like like this type of stuff, you know, like this, if it's something with this amount of detail, that's okay. I can wait. I can wait 2 hours or whatever it takes. But to do like almost a flat board, ah, don't have the patience for this. Yeah, I guess so. But I would like. This was mainly because I sculpted this in Nomad, you know, and every single how can I say this? Like every single edge has a little, a really soft bevel, you know. And even if I would do that, I don't know if it would be way faster than this, you know, because it would have to bevel every single little part, you know. It could be faster, that's for sure, okay. But I don't know if it would be much faster, you know. Well, but at least I will have like a really decent uh, result with this. At least that. Because I also checked with a 3 millimeter end mill, and well, it was faster, but even though it would just like cut me like 20 minutes out of this, you know. Well, 20 minutes it's something, but compared that, I would have like a way jagged result, and compared to a 1 millimeter uh, ball nose, just for 20 minutes, I just preferred a nicer result, you know. It's finishing now, at least. Yeah, and it's finishing. Come on, bring it home. Bring it home. Ah, finally. Jesus, finally. Okay, now this is done. Now let's change here the boards. The fuck? Okay. Yeah, it's hot. Let me just put this right. Now, right. Let's take this off. Right. Let's bring another one. Put in some tape. Right. Let me just push this to the side. Okay. Now let's change our bit here. Going for the 6mm one to get this thing flowing faster for the pieces. We are now on the pieces stage here. This will definitely go faster. Right. Let's bring this home. Oops, too much. All right. Okay. So we do have here the pieces. Now let's go with it. Okay, let's go. We have 5 hearts and 5 crosses. Okay, another 5 pieces to go. Four. And going for 3 pieces to go. Two pieces to go. And going for the last one, so we have already all crosses, just the last heart. Bear in mind that this is just like the roughing phase. After this we'll go back to the tapered ball nose for the details. Alright. Done. Now let's go for the tapered ball nose bit again. This tapered ball nose bit is giving, I'm giving it like a really huge work for what it is. It's like my go-to
when dealing with these reliefs. So now let me put this down. Yeah, I guess that's good enough. You always have a little bit of margin when using this type of foams. And let's go. So the ETA on the software on Carco stated that would take me around half an hour to do this. I guess it's a little bit optimistic, honestly. I think it will take a little more. And not just a little. So let's see how much time. This is like 10 pieces.
I can get already like a small estimates of how long this will take me. And by the time it's going right now, I guess it will be in the range of 50 minutes to do all this. So it won't be those 30 minutes that got me there on Carrefour. Yeah. It will be like around another hour to do the whole thing. But well, at least I'll have like a perfect set of the whole thing, and then I can cast like a silicone mold out of it, so that's not all lost. I guess that will be like my go-to thing here. This is taking me a while, but at least then I'll get the silicone mold, and it will work out. Yeah, I can do it. Yeah. However, well, it won't be like the perfect one because I don't have like those chambers like when you like reduce all the bubbles and whatnot, you know. It will be like a really simple pour, just creating the boundaries, the boxes around it, and just like pouring inside the silicone, you know. Yeah, those vacuum chambers. I don't have that type of stuff, so honestly, I I guess I only use silicone for molds like I don't know, like a handful of times, probably like 5 or 6 times. I don't know. Thank you there, Bush. This live stream will definitely be probably like my longest live streams. That was the. I don't know if you were here when I said this, but um, right in the beginning of the live stream today, I had like a fellow viewer who who is here like at least since January, I guess. Yeah, with Alex. You saw that, yeah. Dude, it was like the same thing. Like he said it, and like the moment after, like I that was like down to like 3 or 4. Like I'm not superstitious or anything, but if I was, I guess that could be definitely a sign. Yeah, for sure. However, I don't have a lot of people here from Portugal, you know. I can tell you, actually, I can tell you like my main audience. For example, let me see here. Let me check. Okay. So my main audience, at least for this month, it's like USA with 15%, India with 10%, Germany, Brazil, UK. Like, let me see where Portugal is. Portugal, it's like in the 13th place. So yeah, I have like a lot of people from other countries. However, I do have a lot of people from Europe, and I guess this time around Europe, 1 hour more or less. Well, it's lunchtime. But yeah, like the majority of my audience is for the US. Is from the US. Yeah. So this won't take me as long as the board, but well, slightly less than the board. But at least, and that's the positive side here, at least you can count like individual ones, how much is left, you know. That's at least like the positive side on all this. It's like 3 done or 2 done or whatever. And this is like at full speed, you know. I'm running this at 2000 millimeters per minute. It's like the top speed of this machine. Well, I don't know. The thing, I guess, it also has to do with eventually like the servos, you know, the motors or whatnot. But I'm not like the guy for that tinkering, you know. And also, I hope this week will arrive the new CNC machine, the the one from two trees. I still don't know what machine they sent me. I don't know if it's the 450 Pro or the 450 Ultra. I still don't know. It will be like a surprise. But if it's the Ultra, that's really good. At least it goes like 1000 millimeters per minute faster than this one, and it's sturdier as well. Besides the bed being wider and longer. The 450 Pro, that's not that nice. The bed is wider, of course. Yeah, that's another thing. Because like the 450 Pro, it comes with that crappy stock 75 watt spindle. And the Ultra comes with the 500 watts. This one is like a 300 watt spindle. But well, I still don't know what machine they sent me. I saw that it's en route to get here. I don't know if I'll receive it this week. Probably not, I don't know. But in the next few days I will get it for sure. Yeah, yeah. Well, but I don't need much more than more than that, you know. Like, especially if I'm running using it for this type of stuff, you know. I don't need that much. Like, I'm not running the spindle at full speed, you know. Because then you have to see the chip load, right? And for something like this, if I even with this spindle, if I would have to get at full speed, I would need like a way faster machine, you know. Yeah, I get it. Eventually, I know that I could offset a little bit more than what's in it, because obviously those speeds are always a little bit conservative that I get. But first, I'm not that type of guy, you know. I'm not the tinkering guy. I just want the thing like ready to use so I can produce my stuff, you know. I'm more interested on the final result than properly like tinkering with everything, you know. That's one thing that really bothered me with 3D printers in the beginning, like 10 years ago or so, because I wanted to do my things, and you have to be all the time tinkering with that and adjusting stuff and whatnot. And I was always like off with it, you know. I don't like that type of stuff. I want something that you can like plug and play, you know. And okay, I can do my thing. Good, let's go, you know. So far done, six to go. So let's go for another smoke, shall we? By the way, let me show you the details. Let's go for another smoke. That's the only thing that we do. Actually, that's one thing that I would like to have in the future eventually. It's like some type of offline control, you know. So my computer don't have like to stay there all the time, and I can go elsewhere to just to not be there with the whole noise, you know. And it's starting to get hotter. Also, one thing that I'm considering is to get like a I'm not sure yet. I'm really not sure. I'm considering buying again a 3D printer, like a Bamboo Labs or something like that. Something like plug and play, as I said before, you know. Something that I know for sure that will get me a nice result without having to mess around and tinkering and whatever, you know. My kids, my older son already told me that he would like to mess with this, like getting into something like this, and he
already talked on school about 3D printers and whatever, so I guess it could be like a nice thing to do. My only issue here is the like I know like Bamboo Labs already delivers like a really nice result, and other printers right now as well. But I see at least like Bamboo Labs like as being like the Mac version of laptops, for printers, for 3D printers. It's like that thing like that you just open up and it's ready to roll. And the only thing that I don't like is the amount of time that it takes to do something, to do like a simple print or whatever. Because if I'm anxious with this, that's actually fairly fast. Like 3D printers takes a long time. And like I don't know, I actually can do that. Can estimate using like the Bamboo Lab Studio or whatever, just to see how long would this take me to do the same thing. But I guess it would take me way longer than this. So back again. Yeah, I know they are faster, but even though I don't know if it will be like faster than machining, like for example here the foam. I don't know. So let me put this. And it's not just that. Also about the how can I say it? Like the whole definition overall. You will always have like layer lines, and even on resin printing. You also have like layer lines, and you see here you have a little bit of texture overall, yes. But if you see here, it's like perfect. It's smooth. Like for you to get this type of finishing on a 3D printer, it will well, you have to use a lot of post processing, sanding and whatever. Overall, it will take you way longer than this. That's for sure. And that's the only reason that I'm not going. I'm still considering that, going to the 3D printing, because I won't be able to get a nice result.
So 4 left to go. So 3.5 to finish all this. I was considering doing the whole thing, you know, like casting and whatnot, but I guess not. At least not today. I can do that tomorrow eventually and show off like the whole process, but today I won't be doing the whole thing because like I'm hungry right now and I'm just waiting for this to finish. So, almost 2 left. Two left. Let's go. Almost. Almost done. Oh yeah. Almost finishing everything here. Just one left. Five minutes more and it's done. Jesus, 1 minute left. By the way, Bush, thank you very much for sticking here with me. Enduring this nonsense. And as I said, tomorrow I'll do the rest. I'll do the casting on live. So you guys can see also the whole process. Yeah, thank you very much, man. Have a good lunch because I'm having my lunch as well in a few seconds, and I can't wait for it because I'm hungry. It's done. Jesus. Ah, so bye bye, man. Have a good lunch. Have a good day, and see you tomorrow. Cheers, man.